Hi guys. So I wanted to make a little review of my Mind Sports Olympiad competition. It was last week, so from 18 to 26 August. So I played the full week. I arrived on Saturday to be here on the Sunday morning, and I left on the Tuesday after the arouse ceremony. So during this week, I had multiple goals. The first goal was to try to win the abstract category, so the red ones. To do this, they will take your 5 best results in the red category. I also tried to win as many gold medals that I could, and I wanted to try to finish in top 10 in the PENTAMIND. The PENTAMIND is the overall competition. We took 5 of your best games. The 5 games must be different, and at most 3 per category. And you try to get as many points possible. The problem is it's related to many things. First, you need to know that you have some premier events, the black one, okay? So, for instance, you have here Catan, Carcassonne, Poker, Texas Hold'em, and this gives a bonus in terms of points of 8%, which is huge. It makes a big difference in the end. So you have this. You also need 2 long events. A long event is an event like Carcassonne, Lines of Action, Patchwork. When you see Plakoto, Dominion is a short event. Okay, so you need at least 2 long events in your PENTAMIND. And there is also another thing, the fact that the points that you get in the playing an event is of course related to the place you will achieve. If you win, if you're first, you're gonna get more points than if you're second, obviously. Okay, but it's also strongly related to the number of participants in your event. It means that more you have participants, more you're gonna have points. So sometimes this is why I'm not focusing on PENTAMIND, because this is, how can I say, it's a problem because let's take an example of the first day. Imagine you arrive, okay, you can play Twixt, you can play Hive, but you can play also Catan, which is a premier event, okay? You have some dices, everybody almost knows how to play Catan, many players can win Catan, so you're gonna have 60 or 70 participants in Catan. In Twixt, you have 1 or 2 really strong players. In Hive, you have 1 or 2 really strong players. And so when you have some specialists like this, usually it's not good for the other players to try to play these events because they're just gonna lose. And if you have 10 participants and you get second or third, you won't have any points. It's almost useless. This is why you're gonna have a lot of participants in Catan, and finally someone who's gonna make, let's say, top 7 in Catan will probably get more points than the guy who's gonna actually win Twixt, which is crazy. We can check this, for instance. Let's try to check this. In Twixt, the winner got 90 points. Let's see Catan, just to see that. Let's see Catan. So if I go on Catan is there. No? Oh no, just after Carcassonne. No? Ah no, it's okay. No, Catan is not here because it's Settler. Okay, it's in, should be there. Settler of Catan. Let's click this, and you're gonna see that. Okay, so 8 players in Catan got more points than the winner of Twixt. which is insane. It's terrible. Just because you have more players. But it's a little stupid because, as you can see, you have 54 players, but almost everybody in the tournament can try to make a top 8. It's not hard to make a top 8 in Catan. When it's absolutely really hard to win Twixt or Hive, because you have some specialists that probably just gonna beat you. So, well, it's made like that, and this is why I'm not really focusing on PENTAMIND, because it's a little stupid. The fact that the guy who's gonna be eighth in Catan will get more points than the winner of Twixt. It's just crazy. But well, so this was my goal: the red category, trying to get some gold medals, and trying to achieve something in PENTAMIND if things goes well. So in the first day, I wanted to play Catan, but even if I really like this game, I really like, and I think I'm not too bad in Catan. I can make some decent results, but I knew that if I don't play Twixt, there is no way I'm gonna win the red category. So I had to play Twixt, and I played it, and actually I could win it with 6 wins on 6 games. So it was a gold medal after 1 event, which was of course a good start. But it was actually really hard to win because I had to play against Mauricio De Leo, and he played really well, and I almost lost 1 game to him. I could obtain some complications, and finally he lost a winning position by time. That was a little crazy. And also I wanted to play Hive because it's a game I don't really know the game, but I trained a little, and I think at the moment I'm not too bad in Hive. I know how to play. I'm not good, but I know how to play and not too bad. And I made a decent result because I got 2 points and a half on 5 games, so just the middle. And I lost the very last game to Mauricio De Leo, again him. So if I could beat him, I would have 3 points and a half. And I think I was maybe in a winning position, but I made a mistake. Instead of escaping my queen, I decided to go for a counter attack and some complications, and it was a little stupid. I think it leads to a loss when probably I could win just extracting my queen. That was pretty sad, and I would have got the bronze if I won this last game. 3 points and a half would have been really awesome, since I don't really know how to play this game. In the evening, I played a poker 5-card draw, and again I played really well. I think I finished this 6th on more than 30 players or something, and I think I could even win actually the tournament, but we couldn't finish the tournament properly. I think when we had something like 8 or 10 players, the place were closing and we had to leave. So they decided to double the blinds, like almost each hand. You had 2 minutes, you play one hand, and the blinds doubled. So it was a little ridiculous. At some points, the blinds were just so high in a so short time. It's like you were almost all in directly after the blinds, which was a little ridiculous. So it was just pure luck in the end. But well, it happened. We had to leave. So well, I think I could make a better result than this because I had actually a lot of money before losing with the rapidly growing blinds. On the second day, I had already 1 good result in Twixt for the red category. I need 5. So in the second day, again, playing Carcassonne would have been great, but you have some specialists here, and I wanted to play Lines of Action, a game that I really like. It's one of the games that I really like, to be honest. Lines of Action is amazing, but my results were not so good because I got 4 points out of 6. I lost the second game. I played quite badly and lost to David Pierce, but what can I say? He just played better than me. And in the last game, since I won everything else, I could actually win the event because in the last game I was against James Heppel, and he was on 5 wins. So if I could beat him, I would be also on 5 wins, and I could win the event. We played a really nice game but he's really good. He's really good. And in the end, I lost this game. It was close, but he played quicker than me. And in the end, I had no time, and I made some mistake and just lost this game. It was, of course, a really important game. With 4 points, that's not many. We can check how many points that gave to me, but it was like, okay, 79, which is not too bad. Actually, you can get at most 100 points per event. 108 if it's a premier, because you have the 8% bonus. So 79 is not too bad, but not really good. Of course, it's not good at all for, well, it's not enough for the PENTAMIND, but for the red category, it's acceptable. Then I decided to go for blocus. So I could rest a little between lines of action and blocus. And in the end, in the evening, I played the blocus event, an event where I think I have some pretty good results. Since before this participation, I participated I think 3 times, and I got 2 gold medals and 1 silver, which is absolutely crazy since it's a 4-player version. And again, I played really well. I took a lot of time to play sometimes because it's really, really complicated. You can actually lose in 3 moves. So you need to be really precise in the beginning of the game, then it's easier. But between move 4 and 6, you have 3 moves that are just amazingly important. You can be absolutely blocked after like 4 or 5 moves. So I could win the event, so it was a 2nd gold in 2 days. That was really good. So this is not for the red category since it's green, but it was a result for my PENTAMIND. So why not? You can see after 2 days, I played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 events. I didn't play any events with the premier event. The premier events were terrible for me this year. This is why also it would have been stupid to try to play for the PENTAMIND, because for the PENTAMIND you need also to have a lot of luck. Actually, if I can decide all the events that gonna be premier, I think I can win quite easily the PENTAMIND. But the thing is, if the premier events are not the event where you're strong, you have no chance, because these are the events where you can get a lot of points. And this year, we'll see that I almost didn't play any premier events. It's terrible. Because, well, I could play Catan, but I had to play Twixt for the red category. And here I had to play blocus and lines of action. So, well, in day 3, it was my first premier event because I played International Draft, a game where I'm not good, but not bad. It's like, okay, so we had 7 rounds, and I tried to got at least 4.5 points. I knew that 4.5 points is enough to obtain a good result in terms of points. And I got exactly that. I got 4.5 points. Sadly, I lost a game against Andres Kusk where I was probably winning, but I lost by time. Well, I didn't lose by time, but I was short on time. He was short on time, and I tried to win on time, but I made a mistake. I missed something, and he punished me, and he could win this game where I think I was winning, probably. Especially because I had a little more time than him. Like I had 1 minute, he had 30 seconds for instance. So I could win by time, but I had to play precisely. So with 4.5 points, as you can see, I still got 87.45 points. So it's already after 3 days, 2 good scores for the red, Twixt and Draft. Because in the afternoon, I decided to play King Domino. I didn't know how to play King Domino, but I just played 3 games to know the rules. And actually, the game is pretty easy. It's a game where I could feel that I'm gonna be good because it's not hard. I made some really good results after 3 wins. After 3 games, I was on 3 wins. And I could win against Guilherme Neves, a really good player of King Domino. In game 2, I won by 2 points. It was really close, but I could win. And Then, sadly, I lost round 4 when I was probably absolutely winning, but I made some stupidities with my clock. It's like I played too slow. It was too slow. I had to play in the end something like 8 moves in 32 seconds. It's just crazy, ridiculous. 4 seconds per move. I had to win this. Then I won also game 5, but in game 6 played I played against Hank van der Visch, and to be honest, he played just better than me, and he won. I won't say easily, but he won with a good margin. So sadly, because I lost one with 5 games, with 5 wins, I had the gold because I had a better tiebreaker than everybody, and nobody ended with 6 wins. So with 5 wins, I was in gold. Sadly, I got 2 losses, and so I finished this in 4th place. Sadly, but it gave me at least some points because it's a long event for the PENTAMIND. It was around 80. So after 3 days, I had 2 good events for the red category, and I had maybe even 3 okay results for the PENTAMIND with lines of action and also King Domino. So it's 4 decent results, 4 decent, but no really good one. 4 decent, more than let's say 80. Of course, not enough to play the PENTAMIND. On Wednesday, again, I wanted to play Entropy, a game that I really like, where I'm pretty good, and it's a long event, and it's a premier event. But if I wanted to win the red category, I definitely had to play Amazons, because it's a game where I'm really good, and it's a red. I couldn't miss this one. So sadly, I didn't play Entropy. Well, I wanted to play Entropy, of course, but I had to play Amazons. I played a really amazing Amazons tournament. I crushed all my opponents, winning by at least 20, which is insanely high. I had only one game which was actually hard to win against Natasha Regan. It was pretty close, but I think she made 1 or 2 mistakes in the ending, and so I could win by a lot. But probably it would have been really, really close if she played really precisely the ending. And I had the black pieces against Natasha, who actually got the silver, so she's really strong. Then I didn't play anything. I rest, and in the evening I play Corridor. I started this tournament amazingly. I won my 3 first games, beating in the first round the gold medalist of last year, and in second round the silver medalist of last year. Crazy. I was on fire. On round 4, sadly, I lost to an expert of the game, and I have to say that he crushed me quite easily. I lost after just 3 moves or something. He was really prepared, and he won really easily. And then I don't know why, but I was a little out of my tournament. I played a round 5 really badly. It was really bad, really poor level. And in round 6, it was terrible. I was winning pretty easily. I think I was really winning, and I made some stupidities. I just played fast. I wasn't focused enough on the game, so I lost. And finally, this tournament was just useless. But it was really terrible because with 4 points on 6, it would have been a decent result for the red category. But with 3, it was nothing. So it was really, really, really sad. After this, so I had 1, 2, 3, 4 good results in red. 1 is missing. To try to win the red category, I needed 1 more good result in red. In game 5, I played Lost Cities in the morning. It didn't give anything. I think I got 6.5 points on 12 points, so just useless. Then I played Oware. Oware, what can I say? I needed 4 wins on 5 games. I was on 3 wins, and I had to play David Alatorre in the last game. and I was probably completely winning. I was leading like something like 23 to 12, and I lost 25 to 23. Just really sadly, I think I made multiple mistakes in the end of the game, in the ending. So sadly, it didn't give anything for me with Oware. So I still had 4 good results in black, but 1 is missing. And I was like, okay, I played Rumicube in I played Rumicube in the evening, which was, as you can see, my third premier event. It's the third premier event I played. The game was pretty stupid. It was something like 12 minutes KO. Everybody was pushing the clock like this, dropping some pieces. It was just without any increment. I will never play this game anymore. It's just luck. It's just stupid. It was really a game that I didn't enjoy at all. I think with 10 seconds of increment, maybe the game would have been more interesting. I have to say that one game of Rumicube was really funny because I won before we draw the half of the pieces. I could win by myself, just putting all my pieces. I didn't use the pieces of the opponent. It was really funny. On Friday, I decided to go for the red, so Breakthrough and Gomoku. So what can I yeah, so at the moment I was on 3 golds because I won Twixt, Blockus, and Amazons. I was like, okay, since I won't play some reds in the last day, I won't play Go, I won't play Shunky, I need one good result here. In the morning I played Breakthrough, and I lost in round 2 to Team Hebes. I knew he was a really good Breakthrough player, so I had to win my 3 last games. I needed 3 points. I needed 4 points. So 3 points in the 3 last, but I needed 4 points. And I could win against Andres. I could win against David Alatorre. And in the last round, I was playing against David Pierce. I knew that I absolutely needed to beat him. And I had the white pieces and I could win against David. I was really happy because it was a really important game. So I got the silver in Breakthrough. Team Hebes won the gold with 5 wins. But 4 wins was enough. I got my 5 big score. And as you can see, I got here in Breakthrough 81.67. And it was enough. So with Amazon's Twixt, Draft, Breakthrough, and Lines of Action to have all 5 results with 80 plus, with a general score of 434.8, and nobody could coach me. As you can see, Mauricio and David are 20 points behind, and I could win the red category 2 days before the end, because during the 2 last days I didn't play red anymore. In the afternoon, I still played Gomoku, because it's a game that I like, and I made some, correct result, but it's a game where I know how to make some draws, but I don't know how to win, and I got the bronze. So after 3 golds, I got, on this day, 1 silver and 1 bronze. On Sunday, now, I did my job for the red, and I tried to play some long events, to try to make a decent result in PENTAMIND. 7 Wonders Duel is an event that I already won. So I was like, okay, this is the event where I can do something. I started with 3 wins on 6 games. 3 wins is pretty good. In game 4, I play against Michael Alishow, and it was like insanely bad. I lost after just 3 moves. It was terrible. He got everything. He had everything. I couldn't do anything. I told him after the game, but man, What could I do? He said, I think you couldn't do anything. It was terrible. It's like the first players won before starting. We just put the pieces and it was a first player win, but like really easily. So I couldn't do anything to this game. Now I had to win the two last ones. And sadly, I won only one of the two. I lost to Mike Dixon. The game was close, but he had two replay wonder. I had only one. So it was not easy. I think I made one or two mistakes, which is a lot in a Seven Wonders duel game. I probably could do something in this game, but it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy. I think he had the lead, but I probably could win if I managed to do something better. So I got only 4 points, and it was not enough to improve my PENTAMIND score. To be honest, after the Seven Wonders duel, I was really tired. After a week of competition, I was really, really, really tired. So I just decided to go for poker and relaxed. I played the poker really well against. It was really well played. And at the moment, I was like, okay, I'm pretty sure that I can trap them at this moment. I go, I bet a guy is caught and make an all-in. I instant call, of course. And we show the cards. I had a straight. He had only two pairs. And one card was missing. After the river, he had a flush. And I was out after this. Really unlucky. Especially, I think this guy won the tournament. That made me crazy. So I didn't get anything. In the very last day, I decided to go for the Backgammon. It's a game that I trained a little, and I wanted to see. I never played Backgammon except on the internet a little, so I wanted to make at least one Backgammon tournament in my life. So I decided to go for the Backgammon. The tournament was not really good. And I was like, the game is a little stupid. You are rolling some dices, so many dices. I don't think it's a game for me. For me, the game is. It's like, well, the game is not really serious. You're just rolling dices, and if you get lucky, you just win. Well, no, not the game is not for me. I don't think I'm gonna play Backgammon anymore. Well, the game is not pure luck. It's not like it's pure luck, but the luck is really important, and it's, I think, too important for me. So, well, it wasn't bad. It wasn't a bad experience, but not good, not really good. I don't like the game so much. I stopped the tournament in the middle so that in the afternoon I could play 6 named, the yellow one. And I cannot say if I preferred Backgammon or 6 named. It's like both games are a little stupid. I didn't like that. Well, not my games. Finally, we arrived to the ceremony awards, and I won the abstract category. So this was my first goal, and it was achieved. I won 4 gold medals: Twixt, Blocus, Amazons, and the abstract. And as you can see, even after playing only 3.5 premier events, I still got the top 10 in PENTAMIND, just in 10th place, and not too far from something like top 5. But I just had to improve this. I think if I just won one Seven Wonders duel game, it would probably be like 20 more points I could be around 6 with James Sepper. I would have the same number of points of this guy. So it's like just one win in Seven Wonders Duel. I was so unlucky, so unlucky. Lost 2 games, so unlucky. Well, so you don't have a lot of difference between the 10th and the 6th place. It's almost nothing. And it was not my main goal. My main goal was to win the abstract. I did it. So, well, it was a pretty nice competition. And remember that next year, Mind Sports Olympiad are in Mallorca from 13 to 20 April. It will be in Calvia, in Mallorca. So, guys, see you there. Bye bye.